EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll try the right side with White. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Take it in, back at his own 12.
Check smash, check smash.
Allen in motion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. A big play to kick off this drive. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On the handoff, it's White running right. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They drop this underneath to White. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now on third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, check that. Street. Play here, take it to him. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut.
To throw is Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Trey Palmer. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's White. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. A one-point game. 8-7 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They send Godwin in motion. On first down, right back to White. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again with White. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The give to White. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He's going to have a Bears 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. Throwing is Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go. Go.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bears are going to open up the lead to 8. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set.
Give up the middle with Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Set up. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Throwing now on first. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Evans. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Give them 19 yards on 3rd and 18. They found a way to get it done. First down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
He'll air one out for Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. So we've reached halftime here on Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Street, street.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. you're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's White. White, first down and much more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Rashad White, touchdown Tampa. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
70 range. 70 range. Ready. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Levante David. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On second down, it's Williams. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Going up top to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, he'll set. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Back to the air one more time. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here with White. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check. Hurt.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Bears! He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll send him over to the left. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and Sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
60. 79 Bronco. Hey, check that. Street. Get up.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
A run with White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's White. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. White. A big hole. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
60 Bison.
They'll run with White. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike.